I said you better go to the box. MotoGP moves away from the French Grand Prix at Le Mans and over to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. We're all set then for a crucial 1 hour of practice that will decide the running order going in to qualifying 1 and qualifying 2. Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box. Here we go then, it's time to set the running order for Q1 and Q2 for the Grand Prix of Catalonia. Very important session as well this, to get right. The riders must venture out there onto the circuit and we'll see who's got the fastest bike and who's got the fastest times as well as they swing through here. The Trackhouse Racing coming out there. So, as always, the top 10 automatically go through. After that, that's when we start having some issues with the bikes as well. So just keep on with all of us. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. Well done for finding that we're on JBMotorsports 2 live and everything else being uploaded as well to JBMotorsports this weekend. That's how it's all going to play out after the fact. 20 for Fabio Quartararo, tattoo there and a Circuit de Barcelona Catalonia. That's also been signed by Fabio Quartararo, so that's going to be tattooed as well. Going after it, and there's a replay here of Fabio Quartararo coming into the braking zone. So 57 minutes then remain out there on the circuit. We've got the time, the lap number, the time they did, as well as everything else being filtered in. I'm just going to make sure that it is actually working out here. And I'm not missing anything out, because the last thing we want is this data to be wrong. So remember, the top 10 automatically goes through. I suppose we have to wait for some lap times to start coming in as well, but it's like the system just doesn't want to work sometimes. It glitches around like crazy, and then we're all going like, well, it's not working now, but it was working a minute ago, and we all can't read the full lap time delta. There we go. So there's their last laps and their best laps, but it hasn't all changed yet. Hello, Synthel. Hello. Nice to see you again on the YouTube chat. As Quartararo turns into the first corner, just twitches in. It's really weird, actually. I've got a 4K monitor and a 180p monitor, and you can really tell the difference between the two in terms of colour, which is really annoying me. So I'm going to adjust that right now, actually, as well, up here, by turning the brightness up a little bit and increasing the colour to try and bring it more in line. Ah, that's bad. That's a lot better now. The commentary monitor here. A 140.731 then as well for Morbidelli at the moment. Let us know if everything's going through. I'm in pain. Just had 4 teeth removed, says Synth. My God, Synth. And that's why Synth is not on the commentary this weekend. Everybody, he needs time to recover. That is insane. Don't you dare. I think they're called wisdom teeth in English. Oh yeah, right at the back. The 4 wisdom. Yeah, that's painful. I hope you're okay, Synth. And yeah, don't you dare come into any of the commentaries this weekend for all of the formulas. Oh! And a piece of bodywork flying off of Maverick Vinales there. Coming out of turn 1 and 2. Massimo Ravola, the Aprilia CEO, watching on. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was planned for Monday, but switched. No, don't worry. We've got Omi and we've got Richie, and Jess is there too. Jess is covering anyway on that one. So don't you worry. You just get better, Synth. You that is horrible teeth removal as well. I would never. That's why I'm so terrified about missing an event because of teeth to come into it. Ice cream, Synthol. Ice cream is the best medicine for that as well. Also, soup. Liquidize something as well and turn it into soup. Loads of cars out there on the circuit right now as well as they come into it. It's really annoying actually, because you can tell the difference between the two monitors up here in the commentary box, because I've got one monitor in front of me, which I'm looking at, then I've got a big monitor alongside that showing exactly the same situation, so that's better. I'm sort of like adjusting it as we go. There we go. That's better. Into the first corner then, as we see Pedro Acosta get through quite nicely on the braking, just downhill. Everyone just twitching around there at the back of the circuit as well. They've got to be very careful not to make a big accident. So Nakagami's in there. I can see Stefan Bradl's in there. Also is Marc Marquez. So it's Marc Marquez leading this train as Aleix goes into 10th on the 140.823. Binder's fastest. Miller, Martin, Augusto Fernandez, Acosta, Rins, Quartararo, Morbidelli, Di Giannantonio and Aleix Espargaro. They have the top 10 at the moment. Quartararo third, 139.993. Just trying to adjust my microphone as well to the correct position. There we go. And Marquez, 4 tenths down in that sector at the moment. Still going to try and find the differential between them. Opened up Morbidelli's camera angles. Again, just trying to keep through a little bit more. Just takes it nice and easy. No one really throwing it about, really changing it. Set times are looking quite strong. There's the times moving around. Marquez from 21st moves up to 6th. Morbidelli 6th. Pedro Acosta goes 2nd. 139.655. A tenth and a half off the pace of what Binder's doing at the moment. Jack Miller to the top of the timesheet. That's a very good time from him. 139.212. Immediately gets onto the next sectors. Who's in that drop zone? Bagnaia. 141.719, Bastianini, Aleix Espargaro, Nakagami goes 14th, Oliveira 13th, 140.536. Megan's left her phone in there as well. What do you want? Sorry, Megan just asking me a technical question about the production that's going on in the garage as well. She's still asking me a question. What? Jess is not playing the tiles. She doesn't know what's going to be next. Just follow her lead. As soon as she stops talking, yeah, they're doing the F2 and F3 in there, and we don't know what F2 is going to do in their previously on sort of thing. So we're all just sort of moving with the flow, really, as I adjust this headset and the glasses. Morbidelli up to 6th, actually, at 139.234. Sorry, everyone, I keep hitting this laptop. I've got a little desk area in front of me that I can put my arms on, but it's quite difficult, actually. Binder, 2 tenths down, comes out the last corner. Miller's ahead of him, so Binder crosses the line first, stays in 2nd. Miller, who leads, 4 tenths down on his own best time. Even he can't find the right angles around this circuit at the moment as they jump down. So, give you a quick run. Oh, and oh no! Binder's down at turn 1. Binder throws it away mid-corner at turn 1 and brings out the yellow flags. And that wasn't his fault. It was the change of direction. So as soon as he goes from one side of the bike to the other, it just flips on him. Watch this, into turn 1, you can see the front end of the wheel. It just dips in, he tries to control the slide, changes direction. The rear tyre hasn't caught up with the speed that the front's doing, and bam, straight down into the deck at the first corner. Lucky he didn't take out his teammate Jack Miller, who was just behind him. But Brad Binder at turn 3 turns it in. Look, the front tyre's off the deck, and then the rear tyre comes up because it hasn't caught up with the speed at the front. So basically, he's turning in mid-air, unsettles the rear, and down he goes. So we're rewinding the tape. And that was just not a comedy of errors, but it was that part of the track where you just knew nothing really was going to change direction. It was that type of agony having to watch it, unfortunately. Yeah, everyone watching on there in the garage knew what that one meant. It was just the smallest error, and it still brought out the yellow flag. Jorge Martin, who's having to put eye drops in, we've noticed. just watching on. Yellow flags around that first sector. They've been brought in now. But that's already affected the lap times of everyone out here. Acosta, though, go for it. He technically might not have his lap time cancelled by the stewards. We'll double check on that. Very tight through 3 as he comes up towards turn 4. This is the Repsol corner. Drops it in. Keeps it nice. It rises up this part of the track and then swoops back down into turn 5. This is Seat. Drop hill is dramatic through there, especially the camber. It just falls away, and you never know exactly how much you're going to have alongside it to actually keep it on track. Have they gone live? I haven't checked myself now. Sorry if I got that cough. Yes, they are. Hours in there. Synthal's jump shipped. Hello. Acosta's 3/10 up at the moment on his own time, so he'll find the time he needs into the last corner. New Holland, turn 14 on this layout. Yellow flag, sectors 2 and 3. So who's put it on the deck? Oh! It's Fabio Quartararo at Seat, turn 5. Outside manoeuvre, and he's dropped it coming in. Not the greatest of situations there, I'm afraid. Let's take a look how he did it. So the front's going to buckle an entry, yeah. And it drips into the gravel. Oh, and a nasty over neck for Fabio Quartararo. The front of his body going over on his neck. Back, it comes over backwards. That is not nice. He's a bit lucky there, actually. He didn't get any spinal damage from that, the way it rolled over. Just checking that they've got audio from Megan, and she's pressed the right button. She has. So a very frightening opening accident there, as we've left their timing screen open with the timing towers. So Miller 139.212, Binder second, Acosta third, Quartararo fourth, Aleix Espargaro is fifth, Marc Marquez is sixth, Franco Morbidelli seventh. Jorge Martin is in 8th, 9th for Pecco Bagnaia, 10th for Augusto Fernandez. As Aleix Espargaro is 4 turns down. This first 15 minutes of the session, very rarely do we see any big action. It's not until the last 15 that we start to see changes. So, been on here now 13 minutes. It's that type of session where it's just going to slowly drag and drag and drag and just sort of wait until the last second for more of changes and action to begin that you try and find around. But Miller on a 139.212, Binder, Acosta, Quartararo, Aleix Espargaro, that's the top 5. A reminder that the MotoGP, if you're watching on JBMotorsports 1, we're live on the second channel throughout this weekend if you're watching on our premiere later on this evening. Yep. Just checking everything's alright with the Delta. Aleix goes 5th, Bagnaia stays 9th. Now goes 8th. 139.889 across that last board. Let's see if I can get the sectors working. This is probably going to fail. You see me do this live on air, everyone, so if this goes wrong, it's not my fault. That's sector 4. Look, 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 see what I'm going to do now? And drag that there to the first sector, and then move that back across to take over. Live editing. That's the power to try and get these sector times in. I think it's going to work. It did. Hey, excellent. Not the greatest, but I suppose... Oh, there we go. Excellent. Editing technology works. That's a replay of Binder's crash. So now we've got the sector times on as well. And the last lap time that they did with the current runs. Binder has made it back to the pit lane. And he's now debriefing. Airbag did go off, apparently. So that's a relief, at least, to know one from one side. There is Brad Binder. Just behind Kit. Kit giving a bit of a smile there. 44 minutes to go. Here comes an air Bastianini then. 7 tenths down, but might improve from 17th and does to 14th. 140.277. No one is setting the sector times alight right now. That's the only issue we've got. Nice entry from turn 1 as we now got to Pecco Bagnaia, who revs it down. Into pit lane. He'll change over to bike 2. For the next half of the session, SHT says Bridle's record in his Premier Class MotoGP career, 1 podium, 1 pole position. I remember that pole position, actually. If I'm not mistaken, it was the 2013 German Grand Prix. I know he led at that Grand Prix, and the crowd went nuts at his own race. They went absolutely nuts. They're like, he's on, he's leading, he's leading. Cheers from around the Saxon ring. Now this is Quartararo going down. Watch the front, right on entry. Under braking, and then the over the front as well. So he's sliding frontwards into the gravel. Then he catches his look. So he's sliding leg first, bowls in, goes backwards. He's sort of the water tank on the back of him catches into the gravel, and he goes head backwards over and slams back into the gravel. So lucky not to get any neck damage there. So lucky. Leathers are scrapped, and there he is watching along. You alright? Yeah, good. Yeah, he's good. So Miller, 139.212, Binder, and then Acosta, Quartararo, Aleix, top 5. Marc Marquez is coming back out for run number 2. Bastianini's back into the pit lane. Vinales fighting now to Aprilia like crazy, coming through 7 and 8 into Campos at 9. And then down into turn 10. Lets the engine sing a little bit more. Actually, Mark got pole in Germany 2013. Oh yeah, because he had the Saxman. But Mark Bradle led for a time. He took the lead on that opening lap. I remember commentating on it. On his home event, Stefan Bradle. Vinales into turn 13 now, and then the last corner at 14. Gets his knee down as well, actually, for that part of the track, which isn't too bad. Shaking around like crazy. 140.008, it puts him up into 10th position. That gets him inside the Q2 gamble. That's what they were hoping for as well early on in the session. Oof. It's like everyone's taking a deep breath and going, yep, we can make it. Everything's going to be fine. No one's going to be in a big rush to get out of it. It was the United States Grand Prix Laguna Seca Raceway where Barra got pole position. That's the one. That's where he got pole, yeah. I remember Laguna Seca. 11 o'clock at night that race started. I had to be up the next day as we were on a trip somewhere. I can't quite remember where. But all I did know, it was the hottest day of the year. Hit with a stomach virus. We were just on about it. Hit with a stomach virus. Stefan Bradle will sit out the afternoon session and aim to return for tomorrow morning. So Bradle's not in this afternoon session. So we were on about Stefan Bradle. I assume, SHT, that's why you were mentioning it in the YouTube chat now. That's a great drone shot of the Circuit de Barcelona angle at turn 10. And that's where he got up to P2 as well, yeah. Wonder if that race was Jorge Lorenzo, from memory? Laguna Seca 2013, the last race at Laguna Seca for MotoGP. Oh, and that's Binder for a second time today. Crashed out on the track. And is that the same partner? Yes, it is. I think it is actually. He's still at turn 1 and 2. Oh, no. That's too bad. Now, he's got to get that one back to the pit, so otherwise he's got no time at all. So, it is a turn 2. It's identical. Now, this happened to him at the French Grand Prix at Recoudamon. In the same session in practice, he crashed at the same corner twice. Here in Catalonia, I'm afraid it's the same thing again. Mid-corner, the front buckles away from him, and he drops it for a second time in the turn 2 gravel in about, what, 20 minutes. That's 2 crashes in 20 minutes. And that's also Binder's first lap on that second bike. So that is in 2 laps, the same crash again. Oh, KTM are getting even irritated with Binder and Miller. They are. The amount Binder and Miller crash is ridiculous. More so as well, especially with what we've got for Pietro Acosta. Acosta has got such a wisdom. Yes, he's on the factory bike on that other bike, on that, whatchamacallit? Gas. But, yeah, they're not happy. And there is some angry faces down there at KTM as well. Can he get that second bike back? I have no clue anymore as to... Well, I wouldn't like it personally. It's insulting. It really is. It's like throwing away everything. As they try and just go like, yeah, no, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. And then bang. And he's now behind the bow as well. So... Not looking good, I'm afraid. Out there right now. It would be ironic. I'm trying to get this all working. So I can pop and get a quick drink. But it's not wanting to respond. Trying to get the TNT sports screen up. There we go. Only one copied. Are you serious? Oh well, I'll do. Right. Quickly go having a drink. Let's leave it with the Woodfield.
The bike design that I saw in the photos, but the garage itself, it's a bit like a modern art museum. It's for some people, not others. Neil Hodgson loves it, but that's because he is such a modern arts aficionado, as we all know.
Loves his art, Neil.
Oh,
loves
absolutely, yeah. He is an artist of some sort, anyway. Oh, someone else has gone down in our headset. Oh, that's another big one. Oh, my goodness
again
me.
for Digi.
At turn 5, again, we say it, he won't be the last there this weekend. Already had 2 in this session, with Quartararo going down, but Fabio Di Gianantonio.
Yep, and down goes Digi at turn 5. That's at the Seat corner. Let's see how we did it then. So the front's going to buckle. Yep, there we go. Same as Quartararo. Oh, and that's a big one for the bike. Absolutely destroyed every part of that. So he's not going to get that one back, unfortunately. Team watch on, make sure he's okay, of course. He was up and walking around, but it was a nasty hit for him in the gravel there as well. Mark coming in. Now, where are we? He was listed as not classified on the leaderboard, says SHT. Yeah, you're right. Not even looking at my own board here. Oh, Binder's got going. That was Binder. Just at the side of Alex Marquez there, coming through turn 2 and 3. So they've got his bike restarted. Well, the cheeky thing I think they've done there is they've sent someone out, because they've sent someone up through the paddock area, up onto turn 2, which is uphill, but you can get from the paddock uphill to where that part is, because it's on a massive hill there, and they've sent a restarter for the bike, so they've got Binder back in. Technically, that's cheating, but considering that he hasn't been in the rules so far this year, I think they might let him off. And there's the first bike back. Ha! So both bikes are now back for Brad Binder to have a go at. I wouldn't send him out for the rest of the day, personally, at this rate. What's that? Oh, first. Oh, here we go. Well, here he is now. This is Binder now on the circuit on the. What, has the first bike been repaired? And the second. He's out now. So, okay, so. I'm not sure where Binder is at the moment because that bike does not look like it's gone through the gravel, does it? So, I think you're right there, Dan. He's gone back to the pit lane and he's out there on his first bike again. Yeah, just had it confirmed to us. Tom Gamble sent the text in as well because I asked the question. If anybody was wanting to watch the IndyCar, the Indianapolis 500 on Sky F1's YouTube stream, the whole race as it was advertised, it's not going to be the whole race. They've had a licensing issue, so they can't show the race coverage. So they're only showing the Sky F1 build-up. Great news for our ratings though, because the watch-along will get back to normal views. So I'm happy with that. It's the last time Tom Gamemore tries to steal our tricks. He'll be on later on in the year as well, actually. Yeah, Tom's going to be joining us for a couple of events later on in the season. Mama, I'm still recovering from a loss of voice. Which is getting a little bit worse today, actually, as well. It's like there's still a lump in the throat. Never did get those vocal zones. Susie, if you're watching, they're on the list. As they come into it. This is Marc Marquez now. Into the turn 4 at Repsol, past his old sponsor. And now down into turn 5 at Seat. Downhill braking zone, turn in, left-hander, downhill. Easy to make the mistake there. We've seen twice today from Digi. The rookie says, that's stupid if you take him for the rest of the day. I can't read that. Take him out for the rest of the day. He's too fast for that. Oh, SHT says, and Danny Pedrosa will be like, come on, man, just put me in one of the seats over these two. Take him out for the rest of the day. He's too fast for that. Which one do you want about the rookie? Is that, oh, timing tower's gone black. We've lost timings up here in the commentary box. Is there a computer's crashed? Ha! I've never seen this before in MotoGP. The timings have crashed. All the systems have blown up here in the comment. I've never seen this before. It's not our fault for once. Even on all the backup technology, the second box. The timing monitors have completely blown. We've not got a clue anymore who's doing what, where and how. Mark's gone 6, 140.986, but the whole timing screen has just blown right in front of us. The app's gone, the timing tower's gone, and everything's just gone. Well, we'll do our best to keep you informed of what's happening out there on the track as Marco Bezzecchi comes out the last corner and does a 140.105, 8/10 down on the top time from Jack Miller, but does put himself into 11th position. Bagnaia's just come back out on the track on the second run. So, yeah. This is very unusual to not have any. We've literally, all we've got now in the commentary box is the list of names and Miller's top time. That's all we've got. Pietro Acosta is up by 0.038 of a second in that first sector. He's on a medium front soft rear tyre. This is the data that we've got from the TV pictures here, but the timing monitors have blown. So hopefully they'll get back to us shortly, but we're going to have to really monitor the TV now. So Acosta up, he's passing Juan Mir, gets into the 7 and 8 chicane, up towards Kamso at 9 as he pulls out the exit. Just wiggles through, he's 3/10 down on his overall best time, so no difference there is going to be made from him. So the timing tower's blown. You don't see that every day. Of all the things to blow, the most important screen of the lot. Let's see if the comcam. No, even that's blown. Everything has blown. I have never seen this before in MotoGP. I've seen it not load. I've seen it have problems, but I've never seen it mid-session just go, nope, that's it. I'm not going to work for you anymore. And it's not just. I think you all know who I'm going to fire it. And Acosta's had a lap time counter for track limits. Martin's 5/10 down at the moment as well. Martin's into the last corner. He's coming down. I'm just texting somebody. Timing's blown for you two. I've sent a text to Maddie Patterson. Has the timing screens blown for her as well over there in Barcelona? Because ours have just gone kaput right now. Martin does a 140.101, stays in 10th position. He was down the time. He's struggling for grip actually coming into that first corner. Viñales enters pit lane. So a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but 12 riders out there on the circuit. Both Hondas still 20th and 21st actually. Brad Binder saying that there's problems coming out down out of turn 5 and 6. I need to look really on the opposite side of his track map there. It's 1 and 2 where he's having problems though. I hope Maddie's not like frantically refreshing her laptop going like, where are these timings gone? Acosta's up into 3rd position. Might take Simon actually as well. So, medium front, soft rear for Pietro Acosta. Fast lap was actually on the last lap apparently. On lap 12 of this little run around that he's done. Is this going to even work correctly for us anymore? No, is the answer. The amount of screens that are not working, unbelievable. Jenny Gow's back in the pit lane for BBC Radio 5 Live for the first time since her stroke. Fantastic to see. Just trying to... yeah, timing screens have blown over there at Barcelona, so Dorna have lost a problem, that's why. This is Acosta coming to turn 12, sliding the rear like crazy. And did he have a jump at the exit? No, just a slide. Here's Enea Bastianini now. He's running in 9th position. Let's give you a quick run through the order while we have it. It's Jack Miller, Brad Binder, Pietro Acosta, top 3. Quadraro 4th, Aleix Spargo is 5th. Marc Marquez is 6th, Viñales 7th, Morbidelli 8th, Bagnaia 9th. Martin has the top 10. And then it's Bezzecchi 11th, Augusto Fernandez 12th, Digitonio 13th, Alex Marquez is in 14th, Bastianini 15th, Ralph Fernandez 16th, Oliveira 17th, Rins 18th, Nakagami 19th, 20th for Mia, 21st for Martin, and 22nd for Zarco. The timing screens have blown. If you're just joining us or tuning in, tuning out, the timing monitors have blown. It's not just on your monitor as well. Our iPad has gone off as well with the timings on that we get from Dorna. So the whole system for us has blown. I'll try refreshing it and see if that does anything on my side. No. The timing stopped, unfortunately. I guess it's just one of those days. And look at that, now I do my green screen. Quadraro stays up there. Oh, timings are back. No, timings, are they back? I can't tell. It looks like we might need to refresh the page. And doesn't that just get complicated as well? Trying to sort that bit out. Timings have stopped at 26:27. So I don't think, yeah, timing, they've completely frozen on my iPad. It's locked it out actually. So we've got 26 minutes to go, but I think, yeah, of the hour. And this is where the happy hour begins. So the 15 minutes to come into the session and start going. Timings have blown at, yeah, they've locked. Yeah. 25:36. Okay, timings are back. So I need to refresh this page. So if I go wibbly, I apologise. But I need to refresh the MotoGP timing page. So I hope I don't go. I hope you don't lose me. But the MotoGP, yeah, there we go. There we go. They're back. One of the most frustrating things I've ever had to do in the commentary box there. And we're back. Yes. Right. Timing screens will not play a factor for us as there is something right in the middle of my commentary screen there. Let's get rid of that. That was crawling all over my equipment. It was. Oh, and fastest first sector for Costa. Is that showing up on there? No, timing screens have still gone funny. Yeah, okay. Timing screens have blown blew everywhere, so that's why even the teams lost it. Wow. Still remember when Quadraro just have his wins, got snatched away by Mark during his rookie season in the Premier Class Series in 2019. Yep. Mark was unstoppable that year. Won every race bar. What was on the podium for every race that he finished, first or second. Crashed out, of course, at Kota. I don't want to say it was his fault, but it was his fault. He put it down too much on the deck. Down at turn 12 back then. As they come into it. Is this all right? I've got a feeling this headset is just not doing its job fully. This is the headset I had with me at Donington, and it stopped working midway through race 3. I repaired the lead though. On board with Marc Marquez. Audio's a bit lackluster coming through turn 3. Look, you see how he tries to nudge the bike in. If you're watching along with this, he tries to nudge it up towards the apex as well. That's how it just turn 3 sort of. It's like a gravity effect. It starts pulling you to the outer limits of the circuit, and you're constantly fighting it. And it takes up more of the tyre life as well. So that's what we're on about when we come into qualifying. How much speed not can you gain, but can you save through this section of the track? Because it just constantly wants to fight with you. It constantly changes things around, and if there's a bigger issue coming, then you know about it, because it just will not stop. It's that type of atmosphere out on the circuit. As we'll just adjust. That's now showing a bit of the green. There we go. So 1:39.212. That time's going to be bettered in the next 10 minutes or so. If anybody watches MotoGP religiously, you know that's going to change. Oh, and Marc Marquez has his lap time cancelled for track limits. Not that we get told that anymore up here in the race control messages. So yeah, only 20. So I made all that effort to change it up to 23 riders from the last session, and it doesn't even matter because Binder's out for today at least. So yeah. 2020 season just gone all over the place for Mark, and so many memories in that season. Yeah, it was a random year, 2020, not just for the pandemic, but for MotoGP. It was just insanely random. Group B is heading out there for Moto. We're losing the light here as well. Forget it should be sunny in that lot. We're losing the light for our cameras up here in the comms box. Ideally, a better camera and a stage light on me would be fantastic. But we're battling with natural light and a pole bulb directly above me. It's not what the commentary box is in the garage where you've got the LED light. Or even in the other commentary box as well, where you have LED lights stripped all the way around. That was built for a green screen. And then they broke. We had to get some new ones, and we had to start and put the new ones up. Marc Marquez then is a 10th down in the 2 sectors as he comes in towards turn 10. Just touches the inside. 2 tenths actually now. So Mark's remaining consistent. This should put him actually up into 2nd position. The gap between Miller and Binder is 0.291 of a second. So Mark should slot in here to 2nd position if he's feeling confident enough as he trails in. Just keeps on the inside of what's acceptable through the penultimate corners. Up towards the line then. And Marc Marquez takes it to a 1:39.747. So that puts him into 5th position. He dropped 2.5 tenths in that last sector alone, unfortunately. Just realised the perils of having a green mug. Binder's Binder's 2nd bike has now been repaired and cleaned, and is making sure that it goes through okay across the gears. So that rear tyre will be spinning up to 230 RPM, and then just changing gear second after second. And Binder's going to head back out. Be joining us and watching along. This is Binder's accidents today. First, this is accident 2 on bike 2. Dropped it, the front dipped away from him as well. And that had more damage to it than the other bike. So yeah, that got returned to the pit lane. He went back out on bike number 1. And the timing screen's blown again. 2nd time in 1 session. Okay, that is weird now. The screen keeps on breaking. Second time in this session alone, the timing screen has blown. I hope that doesn't keep happening in the race. And it's frozen my iPad as well while doing so. I'll see if it's back on the app first before I mess around with the mono. No, it's not back. Right, timings are down again, everyone. Did you go second though? 139.479, 2.5 tenths backwards. Vinales goes top. Vinales fastest, 139.184 by 28 thousandths of a second across the line to Jack Miller. So a mighty improvement there from him. Great job then from Maverick. Batmav, as he's now known. Used to be Maverick after Top Gun. Now it's Batmav when he came back after the season. Winner of 2 sprints and a Grand Prix. Sprint in Portugal. Sprint in Kota. Victory in Kota as well. There's a reason you call him Batmav. And he's up on this lap as well by 16 thousandths of a second. As soon as we get our timings back, I will immediately update you. But the app isn't telling me it's come through as well. Vinales is up by 50 thousandths of a second now. Rins is getting close as well from 19th. Rins might go second here, actually. So Alex Rins is not looking too bad here. Timings still aren't back. Well, this is a great job by Dorna, isn't it? With their TV, with their timing pictures that everybody pays for, by the way. You don't get these live timings for free. Oh no, it's £20 per year up front to get your live timings. Rins goes 5th on a 139.616. I mean, did we make that back without revenue and testing? Yes, but that's not the point. The point is that we pay. It should work. But they updated it on the app, and then ever since then it hasn't worked since the Spanish Grand Prix. And Vinales does a 139.121, betters his time by 63 thousandths of a second. Digi's into the pit lane. Is this going to work yet? That's what we're wondering about. Carb days in an hour. I keep thinking I've left my notes in the commentary box as to where I need to be next. And that's a handy thing. I have no idea where I need to be next. I think I have to go back for for Formula 1. Right, I think the timings have returned now. I'm 90% convinced. Let's take a look. If I disappear again or glitch, you know why. I don't understand why they just keep glitching on us. It's really bizarre. They just... Oh, a lot of incline there for Prima Pramac. Can't see that is Martin. No, timings are still down. So the timings are still down here as well. So apologies, everyone. Top 10 currently: Vinales, Miller, D'Antonio, Binder, Rins, Acosta, Quartararo, Marc Marquez, Espargaro, and Morbidelli. That's your top 10 at the moment. Martin crosses the line. He's down in 12th place at the moment. Had his lap time cancelled on the previous run. He's on a new medium front, soft rear. Aleix Espargaro, who has announced his retirement from MotoGP yesterday, he's now a 10th up in that second sector, 0.096 as well, so he's closing in. Yeah, timing pass is glitched. Yeah, so we all don't have any live timing. Well, fantastic. So we're calling the end of the session. The important session, by the way, that sets the top 10 running order for Q1 and Q2. Ah, they're back. Fabulous. Right, that's better. But they're back at 17:35. So they are behind by a couple of minutes. Let's let them catch up. Aleix Espargaro, fastest. The man who was top here last year in the sprint practice, qualifying on the race, dominated the Catalan Grand Prix. It's a 139.031 for him. So an improvement again. Can I get my timings back, please? It still says, look, you can see it yourself, stuck at 17:39. I don't want 17:47, so yeah, okay. That one's better than that one. Alesia's top now, by the way. Right, timings are coming back. I suppose that's the main thing here. They're not going to just disappear on us again. But, yeah. Martin across the line. 12th at the moment. 15,000 down. Martin top. It's a 1:38.879. 0.152 of a second faster. So, 10th and a half quicker. And Formula 2. Villa Gomez has hit the wall in Formula 2. So, their session has gone to a red flag in their qualifying. And Martin now fastest. We're still waiting on our timing screens to catch back up. They've had a problem at the track as well with the data. So that's why you're seeing currently that. We will try and adjust for you. There we go. So there's your best time so far on the running order. Martin's up by 2/10. Wow. Now, to go 2/10 faster on your own best time is insane. Medium front and soft rear, so he's got the traction to do it. Let's just see if he actually can do it. Still trying to find a way through. Jumping around like crazy out there. Oh, big one at an exit at 9 at Kamsa. Into the braking zone now for turn 10. There's the new bridge and restaurant area. Does look great down there. Now it's 17:34 my timing screen's at now. So yeah, it's come back but frozen. I'm just checking Twitter. I've been told to swap. Okay. Megan is coming into the commentary box for some reason. Even though she's got no live timings. Why?
Hello. You'll be getting me for just a little short while Joshua fixes the problem which has occurred with the skybox. Right, so what's going on? Right, so Martin seems to be doing well according to this. Though Joshua's timing screen on his iPad is frozen. I wonder if he knows that. It's like 5 minutes frozen. I think there we go. Hopefully. I think Vinales has finally made his way back out of the track. And Joshua is getting a call. So I'm not going to answer it. Hello. The green screen is very messed up right now. Right, so 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go now. And for some reason, I'm getting two different things here. I'm not going to go by this one. I'm guessing it must be wrong or going insane. So, on these screens, it's telling me that Martin is currently top of the session with a 1:38. Oh, yellow, sector 3. Yellow, sector 3. Who's that for? Is it going to show us yellow sector 3? And it's not telling me who is down. No one's in my area. So could there be debris around that area? That is something that... Oh, it's D'Antonio. He's crashed out into the wall. I wonder why it doesn't show him being there. Has he got it stuck in the wall? It's a replay of what happened. Right, so he's going round one of turn 5. No, turn 10, sorry. And he just completely loses it. He is not a happy bunny when it comes to that. Right, you get Joshua back now.
Oh, did ye? Second time. My God, Megan really does muck up this headset, doesn't she, when she wears it? Did you? So that's brought out the yellow. That's a Kamsa. That's a fast one as well if it's down in that zone. So 10 minutes to go. Have the timer screens reloaded? Nearly. Like they're updating every 30 seconds or so, so not too bad. Right, let's adjust the green screen, shall we? Sorry about that, everyone. The commentary box in the garage works off a skybox, and it went off. So they had no TV pictures. Prima 1-2 at the moment. Yeah, Martin Morbidelli. Right, I think this is the timing tower you see is the correct timing tower at the moment. It's like it's 907. Okay, the timing screen's coming back to life. It's slowly updating itself. I'll take that. Right, so it is Martin from Morbidelli. Bagnaia jumps up to third. Alesia's fourth, still yet to come out in the pit lane. Alex Marquez, Vinales, Mark Marquez now back in the pit lane. So is Nakagami. Miller, Digi, Binder has the top 10 as well. And Acosta is up by 1/10 of a second. So Pietro Acosta might find something as well, still in the braking zone. Down now, heavy on the brakes through turn. Oh, and a big twitch from Acosta through turn 10. Nearly lost the front end there as well. Couldn't quite control it in. Acosta, 0.046 of a second. Binder's had his lap time cancelled for track limits as well at the back half of the circuit. Here comes Enea Bastianini. 2.5 tenths down as well, so nowhere near the gap that we're going to be seeing there. Raul Fernandez up into 9th place. Pedro Costa goes second. Augusto Fernandez 13th. Martin's watching, just thinking, well, what can I do out there as well? I've already jumped up from 12th to 1st. I don't think there's any more speed in that bike, but they've got 7.5 minutes left. Timing tower has still crashed, by the way, as Bastianini does break through to the top 10 at 139.248. Quartararo is 16th, 3/10 off it at the moment. I need one of those strepsils that Susie Perry said about. I really do. This is not going well. My voice, is my timing screen's going to return anytime soon? No, they're still broken. Quartararo, who had a down early on in this session. Bike 2 up to the line. 14th only, 139.529. Well, we didn't really expect any difference there, did we, for the Yamahas? 7:22. Okay, so the timing tower seems to be improving every minute and a half or so, which isn't great, I know, but it's Dorna's fault, not ours. And not the first time we've said that this season. I'll do my best to complement the pictures and times at the same time, which isn't normally the job, because usually you can follow what's going on out there. What? Oh, for God's sake. Right, passing you back to Megan.
Right, here's a replay of turn 5. I don't know what happened at turn 5, I suppose I'm about to find out. Right, so we're looking at Martin for some reason getting very close to the ground there. His shoulder, his entire arm actually is literally scraping along the curb. I can't imagine that would be the most comfortable thing in the world, and a little bit scary, let's face it. Probably thinking, am I going to go down at any moment? Right, still getting the same replay from different angles. Okay, 5 minutes 50 seconds left of the session, and I'll just read you through the top 5, maybe 10 if Joshua's not fixed it by then. Right, so currently first is Martin, second is Acosta. Oh, he's doing better this weekend. As I say, Quartararo goes into 11th. Third is that Morbidelli? Is that Morbidelli? Oh my, he's doing really well. Then 4th is Bagnaia, and then 5th is Alessia Spargo. A lot of people going out onto the track now. Simultaneously, they really have all planned things quite well. Oh, why is... Who's that getting annoyed? Why was Marc Marquez just getting annoyed? He literally just put his face like this as soon as he saw, I think that was Bastianini, go in front of him. I can't tell whether that was being annoyed or thinking, what is he doing? Because it wasn't an unsafe release. Which is, maybe he's all tired. Right, 4 minutes 30 left of the session. Bastianini is one of the people out. He's on his fourth run, and so is Binder. Oliveira is on his 5th one, so is Marini. Costa heading out too, trying to get that first on his 4th run of the day. Let's hope Joshua takes that TV screen quickly. Right, 4 minutes left of the session. I should not keep just saying how long's left of the session. Right. Currently looking at Alicia Sparker, I believe, being followed by Miller. Looks like out of the two of them, Miller might be a little bit faster. They are both estimated to take first position though. Rins not so much. And apparently things are still complicated. Right, so how are Miller and Aleix doing right now? Well, it looks to be that Miller might be just that little bit quicker than Aleix Spargo, coming on board with Aleix Spargo. And it's coming to the line now. And what can Aleix do? Goes top with a 138.562. Miller is just shy of that with a 138.702. And Aleix takes top position for the session so far. If anyone else can beat him, I think Quartararo has just gone into the pit lane. No, he's just come out of the pit lane. For some reason, they put in like in a very greyed out like screen, which kind of suggested pit lane Antonio. And why is he saying this? Why did this come off with Antonio? Did he crash out? Anyway, yeah, for some reason it changed to him being in the pit lane. For some reason, it's like could just stay out. Right, so top 5 currently are Aleix Spargo in first with 138.562. Miller in second, very close to Aleix's time. I wonder if he can manage to make that better. Marc Marquez is, I'm guessing Marc is maybe 5th at the time he is presenting right now. I'll be impressed if he's got more. Third currently is Martin, then 4th for Costa, Bagnaia is in 5th, and Marquez is 10th, which is not very good for today so far. Given how he was last time out, I would have expected a lot more from Marc. Oh, Rockets up Bastianini to 7th position. Right, you get Joshua back.
So, only a few seconds left then in this session as we come up. Pedro Costa up into 3rd position. Brad Binder putting it down to 2nd, 138.634. We've got Marc Marquez up there as well. Hello everyone from Indonesia watching in as well in the chat. Hopefully the timing screen will update eventually because we haven't had it up here in the commentary box. Everything seems to be just going wrong today in our systems as well. Like with the skybox upstairs has completely lost power, so this one's the only one we've got so far, so it looks like we might have to do the F1 session from in here. So, coming through, Marc Marquez, he's still fastest at the moment. No, yellow flag sector 2, yellow flag sector 2, what's happened? Bagnaia's up by 9,000ths of a sec. There, it's a turn 10, it's a Kamsa. Someone's off a Kamsa, and then someone's off. It's Alex Marquez! Alex Marquez spoils his brother's attempt to get into qualifying 2 by bringing out the yellow flag. Bagnaia's going to cross that line. He's 6th fastest at the moment, takes the checkered flag. Bagnaia goes up into 4th, 138.695. Marc Marquez crosses the line from 12th. 139.331. Augusto Fernandez was the one who's crashed in that 2nd sector. Right, no one else is going to improve that much. Alex Marquez and Marc Marquez at the Catalan Grand Prix will have to go through Q1 and Q2, both Grassinis, for the first time this year. Bastianini gets through into 7th position at 138.814. Quartararo was improving. Here comes Pedro Acosta, 3rd fastest, but 15,000 seconds off the pace. Acosta stays in 3rd. Yellow flags rescinded. It is Aleix Espargaro. He's currently got the top bill here once again in practice, 138.562. As Binder takes 2nd position as well. Everyone rolls out of it. And I think that's it. I can't tell you if anybody else is improving or disimproving because we haven't got our timing screens up here in the commentary box. Your pictures are the same as ours in terms of knowing who's where and when. Trying to work it out on the monitor here. A new all-time lap record though from Aleix Espargaro. 138.562. What's wrong with Marc Marquez? Couldn't get a clean lap time in that last Bonanza lap. Both, though, we see Viñales and Aleix go through. Both of the Aprilias are into the next session, so mighty good job from them. Aleix Espargaro, a new all-time lap record. He's fastest here in practice. And we have our top 10 that go through. I can read them out to you because I've been sent a screenshot. It's done. I could, but it's all gone wibbly again up here in the comms box. Honestly, trying to get this sorted is ridiculous. Right, here we go. Here it is. So your top 10, Aleix Espargaro, Brad Binder, Pedro Acosta, Pecco Bagnaia, Jack Miller, Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini, Franco Morbidelli, Alex Rins, and Maverick Viñales. They're your top 10. Going through automatically to Q2. Having to go through Q1, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, Oliveira, Quartararo, Bezzecchi, Raul Fernandez, Di Giannantonio, Augusto Fernandez, Zarco, Nakagami, Mia, Marini, and of course Stefan Bradl whenever he goes through. But yeah, Rins into Q2 for Yamaha. That is seriously impressive as well. The checker flags at the timing screen has stopped from Dorna, by the way, if you're wondering. The timing screen's broken. It's been broken for quite a while, actually. It just keeps updating every minute or so. But, so Mark and Alex have to go through Q1. Aleix goes top. Well, we'll be back tomorrow for all the action for free practice 2 and qualifying, of course, and the Tissot sprint here on JB2. Thanks for your company. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, I'm stopping. I'm not going to go yet because there they are. They've updated. The timing screens have updated. So there you are. There's the updated run for you to see. The top 10 automatically go through. So I was going to go, but then the timing's updated the second I said it. Literally, the second as it came through. So there you have it then. And this is Augusta. This is Bagnaia down towards turn 1. He stopped. Bagnaia has run out of fuel. Bagnaia has run out of fuel coming into the braking zone. Something's gone wrong there. And the bike has stopped. So Bagnaia has stopped to exit of pit lane. Yeah, it's down there, boys. Go and get it. Is that Fabio Quartararo wheeling him back in? Acosta's a real deal here. That'll be something. Well, hugs and smiles all round. Aleix gets a round of applause. He announces his retirement and he puts it P1 in practice and smashes the lap record. What a legacy he's having in the end of his career. Okay, thanks for your company. We'll see you tomorrow for qualifying. Take care. Bye-bye.